obviously one of the most important questions that we see every single day in terms of language that seeks to divide us as a people. But what I would say in terms of how you ask the question is that these movements, these conversations, these cries for equality, cries for acknowledgement, they represent inequalities that have been happening for so long. It's not that the inequality just happened and now people are talking about it. It's that for so long these things have been happening, and now there's a critical mass that every single day talks about it. As sadly we see every single day, more and more tragedies happen. For those who are very deeply concerned about this, just pause and think about what must have happened so many times before we had cell phone video cameras to show us. And then think about the fact that even though we have cell phone video cameras now, it still happens. Your question talked about Black Lives Matter, it talked about Islamophobia, it talked about anti-immigrant rhetoric with regard to Mexicans. Those are all such important issues that deserve their own answers. What I'll say very briefly is, I don't understand what people don't understand. About saying the word Black Lives Matter does not mean you don't think all lives matter. It means that you are acknowledging the chronic and consistent and tragic and unacceptable, always has been, always will be, disparities across so many aspects of American society with regard to African Americans. We know that exists. We have passed legislation to try to address it, specifically within the criminal justice system in Delaware. At the federal level, there's bipartisan efforts to talk about criminal justice reform, but we've not seen enough of it this election year. Hopefully there's still that sentiment heading into next year. On the Islamophobia side, I'll just say there are so many impressive members of Delaware's Muslim community and all their contributions to Delaware every single day, and to America's Muslim community. And the Islamophobia that Donald Trump promotes, the idea that this should be about a religious test instead of a character test, is extremely un-American. As too is the idea that immigrants have not always been and always will be one of the most beautiful parts of America. The diversity you can see in this room, if you're one of the three of us standing up here, is inspirational. The story that I get to enjoy every single day with Liliana, and a hard-working pizza delivery man who made sure to fake it doing 8th grade math that he did not know, but he wanted to make sure his daughters thought he did, so that they would do the homework each night, is inspirational. This is who we are as a people. We are imperfect individually, and we are imperfect as a country. And these conversations, all threads of them, are so much of what this election is about.